This episode is all about CES 2026. I saw some seriously exciting tech, wild concepts that turned into reality, and honestly, there was way more than I could even cover. These are some of the ones that genuinely got me hyped. So sit back and watch me walk 30,000 steps a day. Enjoy the episode. So one brand that really stood out and really flexed their ecosystem was Dreame. We mostly know them by their robot vacuums, but they are really expanding on their product lineup. Dreame just launched an action camera called Leaptic Cube. It's an 8K action camera that offers 10-bit color and a split design. And yes, I know what you're thinking, it's very much inspired by DJI Nano, so interesting take on design choice with this camera, but I'd love to test it out and see how capable it is, so this is a product we'll probably revisit throughout the year. If you're a football and a Messi fan that is also interested in storage, 2026 is your year. Lexar just announced a partnership with Argentina Football Association. They got portable SSDs and more with the classic Argentinian stripes. The two I saw there was the ES5 magnetic portable SSD with read and write speeds up to 2000 megabytes a second. There's also a new portable SSD called Air Portable SSD. This is 19 grams. Like, wow. Love that. Love that. Speaking of portability and lightweight, Moft is dropping a really cool piece of accessory. They are known for great designs, but now they're also adding some tech into their accessories. This is the trackable wallet stand that can be tracked with Apple Find My. It charges with MagSafe and still carries the original wallet characteristics. It has a 70 decibels alert sound, and the battery can last up to 6 months with one single charge. I really like this product. Now we got a groundbreaking product in smart home category. This is the DESLOC V150 Plus, the world's first self-sustaining solar smart lock. It also has the industry's first 3D curved fingerprint sensor, improving recognition speed and accuracy, as well as 3D facial recognition that will work in many challenging lighting scenarios. Now back to the solar power. The solar power is actually integrated, so no external panels. So if your main door doesn't see a lot of sun, do not worry about it. The V150 is designed to charge, even in low settings. So this way you will never have to think about low battery on your smart lock. But there's also a backup battery in the back along with an emergency USB-C charging port. If you have a smart home setup, keep your eyes on this product because it will launch soon. So at CES, LG introduced its latest OLED lineup, highlighted by the return of the OLED Evo W6. The W6 brings back LG's wallpaper design that was first seen in 2017. It is now updated with the latest picture technology, as well as the true wireless connectivity. The updated wall mount also allows it to sit right against the wall, reinforcing the original wallpaper concept. I mean, OLED panels are really good looking in general. The Evo W6 also seemed to be very popular at LG's booth, but hey, LG also unveiled the G6, 20% brighter, and it now offers an enhanced anti-reflective coating. The G6 looks absolutely spectacular. Now more on display tech. I had to visit the Hisense booth. Before looking at tech, I had to have some fun with some World Cup related activities, and I actually won a small replica of the World Cup. Now Hisense is very much focused on expanding their product lineup and are testing products in different markets. Vita V11 clip-on earphones are one of them. Hisense also recently launched the 27GX Pro Mini LED 4K gaming monitor, 4K at 160Hz and 1080p at 320Hz, 10-bit color, and 2000 nit peak brightness. I saw the monitor in action with some Phantom Blade gameplay and it looked pretty promising. A product that Hisense was quite proud of during CES was the 116-inch mini LED TV mixing red, green, blue, and now cyan. Yes, this TV adds fourth color to the color spectrum. And now over on the Samsung side, we now have the world's first 130-inch micro RGB TV. Micro RGB means richer colors, which means more accuracy in colors. Definitely catered towards users who want colors as they are and not the way their TV interprets them. So to me, this TV is just more about precision. So one keynote that I was really excited about was the Intel keynote. Intel just launched the Intel Core Ultra Series 3 processors, officially welcoming Panther Lake, the first CPU with Intel 18A. It promises a better battery life, built-in AI, and strong, like real strong integrated graphics performance for gaming. The product demo and the product experience was really cool to see, and I can't wait to try some devices with this chip and actually compare them. Now let's chat laptops. Asus just released a 2026 ZenBook A14. It also comes in a 16-inch version as well. The ZenBook A14 comes with the Snapdragon X2 Elite processor with 18 CPU cores and 80 TOPS NPU. What makes the ZenBook A14 so special is that it's only 990 grams. It's super light yet durable and sleek looking with the ceraluminum body. This laptop is a fantastic choice for work and those who are on the go and want to pack a powerful yet a light laptop with them. But if you got some plans to create a gaming station on the go check out the Asus ROG Zephyrus Duo. Two beautiful 3K OLED displays, Intel Core Ultra 9 processor, and it can be equipped up to RTX 5090. And you don't always have to use both displays. If you just want one display, go ahead and slap on the magnetic keyboard or put the laptop into a tent mode to enjoy co-op games with a friend. This was one of my favorite products of CES. Something that really shocked me though was the Lenovo ThinkBook Plus Gen 7 Auto Twist, which will launch this June. This was a concept that now turned into reality, and it's really exciting for those who are looking for some refreshing new tech in the tech world. It will also be running the Intel Core Ultra Series 3, so things should be fairly powerful. Something else that is not ready for release though is the Lenovo Legion Pro Rollable, but even as a concept, it was just so nice to see in person. After checking out some laptops, I went over to see what our friends at Taurus are up to, and as usual, they got some fresh new products on the way. If you're into cases, this is a great spot to be. You can see the stage that each case goes through and how everything is designed. They got a brand new case that is coming out, O-Stand Q3 Air Pro. It's got an improved Air Protect, so your phone will actually be more protected, and they got so many designs on the way, and their booth was honestly a total vibe. Now, all of this aside, Chic, a brand known for home appliances, just unveiled a new line of products that are panda themed. Listen, it's different and it may not be for everyone, but it exists. I thought I'd tell you. I also played a bit of a flight sim on the Play for Dreame booth. They focus on XR technologies, and what I'm running here is the MR headset. 8K up to 90Hz, powered by Snapdragon XR2 Plus Gen 2. They had this amazing flight sim setup to test out the MR headset, which was such an awesome experience. This is a product I'd actually like to try. For the first time ever, I tried an exoskeleton tech. This is the Hypershell X Ultra. The team helped me put it on, and I was literally walking on the clouds within a few seconds. This was so cool, and it's great to see tech come so far to serve the people who would be in need of this technology. Speaking of comfort, Jisoo Life was also at CES with a really cool booth. They are launching a new personal fan with a fragrance diffuser tray, something that would be cool to have for warm days or just have laying around your space as a fragrance diffuser. Like, this is cool. It's also quite powerful for something that is this size. I personally use and recommend Jisoo Life fans. They are affordable and just great to have around. Grams28 collaborated with fellow creator John Imperial on a new backpack, and it's dropping soon. We got to wear it and get a feel for it. It honestly is so comfortable and very slick looking, especially for a guy that is very picky about backpacks like myself. And finally, Motorola just unveiled the Motorola Razr FIFA World Cup 2026 edition. This is so exciting, and it will only be in US and Canada when it releases. I cannot wait to get my hands on this device. And with that, we can wrap up the CES 2026 episode. This was my very first CES. I learned a lot, made many new friends, made some mistakes, but I want to thank you because all of this is possible because of you. Big thanks to all the brands as well for giving me the access to make all of this content. CES is a lot of work. I clocked in about 30,000 steps daily. So please support every single creator that is making CES content because it was a tough week. That is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it has been a pleasure, and I'll see you in the next one.